Ladies and gentlemen, I have one thing to say. And
What is that? Who are you?
scratch that, two things to say. My name is Andre.
Yes.
I am a senior here. I guess that's three things. Life is funny. Life is really funny. I think it's crazy how life can change from like the day to day to just completely over time. Like how I've gone from being the 7th, 8th grade wallflower at middle school dances to here. It's kind of crazy how you would ask me 8th grade, oh, you're going to be a dancer, you're going to be standing up on a stage choreographing a piece. Wrong. And so I just think it's kind of funny because throughout this process, there's been so many changes to take a left turn and a right turn. Like I've had this idea since like June of last year. I've had this image in my head of like this entire piece, and I've been stuck on that for a long time. And I feel like in a way that's kind of trapped me, but at the same time, it's kind of driven me because I want to get to this image that I have in my head. But there have been times where I've been really, really high on this piece, and there have been times, especially recently, where I've been really, really down on this piece. And so it's those like day-to-day changes where it's like, right now, I'm in a lot better headspace about this piece than I was like 2 days ago. And so I realized that it's come to be one of those things where I gotta have fun doing this. And when I'm beating myself up over, oh, it doesn't look as good as I want to, it stops becoming fun. And so I think I've been fortunate to be able to, when I have those moments where I'm like down on myself and my piece, to be surrounded by this beautiful family that dance has provided me. And so I'm fortunate to not only do something I love, but do it with people I love too.
Kill it, Andre.
This is a Funkadelic original.
Funkadelic on the dark box. I can make you feel where this funk came from. I can make you feel. I can make you feel where this funk came from. I can make you feel. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, let me take you back. Yeah, they used to do it. Yeah, they rock with the best. So for me, there's nothing to it. Much love to something around you. Without them, I'd never do it. So I do it, and I don't stop. Funkadelic makes the beat hot. West Coast to the pop part. Funkadelic on the dark box. I can make you feel where this funk came from. I can make you feel, baby, 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 baby. I can make you feel where this funk came from. I can make you feel, baby, 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 baby.
Can I first just point out that at this point last year I got injured, so we're already in a better place than we were last year. So I don't remember this being this tired like an hour and a half ago when we just did this before. That adrenaline is something crazy, isn't it? But yeah, questions, comments, all that good stuff? Yeah.
You said you were the wallflower in middle school.
Oh yeah. It's hard.
How did you go from being the wallflower to being able to do this now, and when did you realize you could dance?
It was kind of one of those things where it was like, I didn't even dance freshman year here. It was like, I got involved in the dance program because I did capoeira. And so I got to like take part in like the dance show rehearsals. And when I saw that, I got inspired because I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like, this is like magic what these people do. And so I got inspired. I remember actually telling Miss C, I'm like, mark my word, I'm taking your dance class next year. And so I went to Miss G, my counselor, after I'd already like long since chosen my courses, and I'm like, can I change to dance? And so I did that, and initially it was still kind of rough, but then I kind of realized over time that I really enjoyed this, and I enjoyed the challenge of it, because I wasn't like the best at it at first. Like, it didn't come easy to me. I had to work for it. Because I remember at one point, I still remember we were learning a dance in a class one day, and I remember it took me like legitimately a year to finally figure it out. It was this, all like this stuff. It took me so long. So it did not come easy. Yeah, so it's still ongoing. Like there's still work to be done. There's still improvements that can be made. There's still challenges that I can face in this like dance world. And so, have I realized that I have a gift for this? Yes. Do I love doing it? Yes. Am I satisfied with myself? No. So, yes. Okay.
Okay. This sort of reminded me of like you've always talked about wanting to be like in the like boy band experience.
No shame.
Wanting to be like in a band and like I could see you mouthing the words along with it, like dancing, and everyone started clapping, and I just felt like you were getting your like band moment.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Joey.
First of all, I just love the idea of just thinking of you as a 7th, 8th grader, just seeing you. I'm sorry, just knowing you on a personal level. I could definitely tell. I mean, just a few days ago you were saying you weren't necessarily satisfied with this piece. I could tell that you were having a lot of fun with that, and it's really inspiring. Just watching you dance and like seeing you these past 2 years, like. It's really conflicting for me because I mean last year, ever since Hairspray and everything, I've been considering transferring to dance for at least 1 year.
Which you should.
Yes.
I've been doing that. I don't know what to do that and everything because I have all these like different passions and then there's my different interests and it's like people like you like inspire me. I appreciate like the help you've given me throughout these years.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes.
Andre, you said you're still not satisfied, but I've been watching you perform for like 3 years, and you're always getting greater and greater, if I can say greater and greater. Both performances you just did were really well done, so what's satisfaction look like to you?
Well, I think it's just, I need to evolve. I am a hip-hop dancer, I realize this, but I've dabbled in all these other genres, and so I really want to improve and become much more of a well-rounded dancer. Like, I've taken ballet before, I've done modern, I've done contemporary, I've done pretty much everything, and so I feel like but I'm not really like a good dancer in any of those, so I feel like I want to pursue those more so I can have, yes, my strong hip-hop base, but then be able to say, yes, I can do modern, I can do ballet, and so that's when I will really be satisfied. So I feel like to be a dancer, you have to be a well-rounded dancer, not just specifically one thing. More or less. I mean, I do theater, but dance kind of like finds its way into theater, so. It finds its way. Yes, this is subconscious for me, I'm sorry. But, I mean, I just think I've kind of found my home in the arts. Like, I'm still connected to sports and all that stuff, that's a whole different side of me, but I really think that I've found my home in the arts. Like, this is kind of where I belong, this is my niche, this is my thing. Yes, Julia.
I don't want to steal this from whoever said it during the run through, but I thought it was very, very true that the song choice is excellent because you do very much have a 70s, is you? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. You have a very like 70s kid aura about you, and like ever since you were Seaweed and Hairspray, you've always kind of kept that on except without the fro. So,
Anything else? Yeah. Last one. Gotcha. No. No, it's more or less subconscious. Like, this song is kind of ingrained in my head. Like, I've listened to it on repeat for like hours on end simply either trying to choreograph or just listening to it because I like the song. So it's pretty much there, just kind of cycling. So it kind of disappeared once in a while. And so hearing it is just kind of like a natural inclination just to sing it.